Welcome to Python programming. In today's session, we'll discuss about collections. Collections is very important topic in any programming language. So far, we discussed about individual data types where we are going to store only one value at a time. In collections, we can store more than one value at a time, and then we will work on those things. Myself, Raghu Prasad Konandu, your instructor for this course. And I'm dividing this into topics into each one of the collections, namely the list, tuple, set, and dictionary. So these are all very important aspects of Python programming. What is a list? Like it is like a list of some items, like say list of books, say list of purchase orders, or list of customers. All are like list. So where you have many items in it, that is what we call it as a list. So list is nothing but a collection which is ordered. It maintains the order in which the suppose a purchase order in which purchase order is placed. So it will be adding in that order. And it is changeable in the sense you can update something, you can delete something, you can modify. And it allows duplicate members. Suppose if there are two duplicates or more than one duplicate, it allows. And in Python, the lists are represented using a square bracket. You have in other programming language like C and Java, you have what is called as a array. Array uh, is like a list, but there is a lot of difference. Array where you have to use the similar kind of data type. Suppose if I want to have an array of marks, then you can have the marks. If I define it as an int, it should be of integer type. And if you are using array of characters, it should be of character data type. That is where Python is different. In Python, you can use any data type as an element of a list. And it is a global element. You need not to define the size of the list in the beginning. You keep on adding it. Another data type similar to list is a tuple, but it is a constant in nature in the sense once you define the data type, you cannot change it. That is the difference. So it is a collection which is ordered. It maintains the order. It is unchangeable. You cannot change it once you have defined it. It allows the duplicate members and tuples. We use round bracket to represent the tuples. So what scenario we use tuples? Like for example, if I know the items and it is limited in nature and it is not going to change, then we can use the tuple. For example, days in a week is not going to change, right? Or a months in a year is not going to change. So in those scenarios, you can use tuple. It is more faster and more memory efficient than the list. Then next you have a set. It is like a mathematical set. It is a collection which is unordered. It does not maintain the order and it is unindexed. So it is not in, you cannot use an index as it is unordered. You cannot use an index and it does not allow any duplicate values. And we are using a curly braces to write the set. Another important collection is a dictionary, which is a key value pair. So many times you come across with many items which are key value pair. For example, your name and your mobile number, your name and your Aadhaar card, your name and your driving license. Those are all unique. Like key should be unique, value can be anything. So that is a key value pair that is called as a dictionary. And dictionary are used, we represent the dictionary using a curly braces and with the key and the value. Between key and value, we are going to use the colon. So these are the four collections which we will be using. So what I will do is I will take up one collection at a time and then I will explain that and then go to the programming and then you will do the programming. Right? So what is a list? The list, as I told you, like it is basically a collection which is ordered and changeable. Say for example, here we are going to create my list and it has four elements. As you can see, one is my list, another two also is a string and it is represented using a square bracket. Another one, see here my list 2. It is a list of list. It is a list, inside that you have two lists. This is perfectly right. And you can select the subset. You can select the subset. That means you want to create a list out of the existing list. You can use or you can get a subset. and subset can be a what you can call it as a specific data type, in the sense like suppose in this case my list of one is nothing but it starts with the index 0, 0 and 1, that I will explain again. My is 0 and then list is 1, then it is going to get you 1. You can use positive index, you can negative index, and there is a list. From that list you can cut and you can make another list, that is called as a slicing. Your original list remains as it is, right? So you can use it, and then you can subset the list of list. So from a list, for example list 2, in that I want to pick the second list, and then in that 0th index. So like this also we can do. So there are a lot of list operations we can do. We can do concatenation, multiplication, and then compare the value. If some value is greater than 4, like that you can do. And there are many methods, like the built-in methods, like index, count, append, remove, my list, I mean slicing, and then delete, remove, reverse, extend, pop, insert, and sort. So we will see one by one. So let's go to programming, and then we'll understand with the help of a program.